70. 73. That's a good shot, buddy. 71. 63.
You watch this swing, Justin, and tell me if you lift.
I know. I feel like I'm lifting it.
Yep. It's going down for it. 57. 66.
So Corey, a guy in his lower 30s, good size, 6'2", 220 pounds. Watch that hand path. It goes down and then comes up. A classic attempt to not take your hands on a straight line towards the ball, but rather attempt to lift it. Kind of an inside-out baseball swing. Your hands come way up. Watch the knob goes down. The hands go down with it. They come up. The bat head drags behind, and it's just a little bit of a sideways undersnap. You're hitting the ball square, but you just aren't driving it anywhere. No power. You had no home run power. Low exit speeds we could see in mostly in the 70s. There's not the top hand snapping by the bottom hand and keep it on a straight path. Watch Brian Wegman, one of the greatest hitters in the young program. Watch his hands. They always go right at the ball. Knob comes up on him a little bit more early, but the hand path is always towards the ball. Watch his hands starting there. They go down. There's extension of the top arm. Top arm goes past the bottom arm. Watch yours. Hands come up above the ball, and the top hand never gets past the bottom hand. So we wanted to develop a stronger rear hip drive. If we get the rear hip drive, that'll naturally drive your top hand more. You being a very young guy and athletic, we worked on that, and that looked good, the punching drill off the hips. Using the rotational trainer, we stretch that out, and that's really a nice job, developing a launch angle, getting a good hip rotation and drive. Frisbee throw, we wanted to, again, get that lead arm extended and thrown out, and we threw the Frisbee at more of a flat plane. Same with the low bat here. We threw the bat at a down angle, so we get used to swinging down and taking the hand path at the ball. That's really explosive there. Really a great job. And then with two hands we throw it. Get used to not swinging up on the ball at the hand path. Our body angle's back, but the hand path always at the ball. Worked on connection here, pulling the hands back, counter rotating, and getting a little bit of weight transfer so you're in a good position when you started out. That was great. Went to work on the perfect snap. That's where you really need to work. See right here, you're aiming down with it. Want to make sure we're driving that level and cutting through the ball, trying to spin the ball, whether it's in the middle, top, or bottom. So we need to flatten that out. What you really need that though is a lot more top arm extension. Look how weak that top arm is. It just kind of buckles. Not very good. Need to drive and extend that out. See, that's just not a good position. We're used to doing it. Used to maybe more pulling just with the lead arm. But here we worked on getting that top arm extending, working on the perfect snap. There's a much crisper, sharper position of the ball. This is a great drill, lead arm drill, making you go down and getting on the plane. See where you golf up here? Well, look at that lead arm come up, golf up. That's why we look here, watch the lead arm in the hand. It goes down to the plane of the ball, we snap through. That's a really tough drill to do. Really a great drill for anybody who has an uppercut. Just awesome. Gets your lead arm, I feel, is more of a guide, Brett and I, and the top hand is more drive and power. Look at that. Just a great plane, and really sets you in motion on working it. Then working with the swing simulator, the only time we're going to go at an up angle like this is a pitch that's higher, chest high. We want to get that top hand to snap through. And then to get the top hand to drive past the bottom and not get off that plane, we do the 1, 2, 3 snap drill with the brace leg. Look at that. That's just outstanding, Corey. Absolutely. Look at it. The knob doesn't come up, hand takes a path right towards the ball, and we good cut through. Watch here again. Lifted it up. See that? Watch how the hands lift it. Watch how the hands lift 8 inches above the ball. The hand pass should never come above the plane of the ball. And look here at the end. Look at how nice that is. Hand path right about the plane of the ball. We cut through the middle of it, and thus instead of popping it up, you drive it. Absolutely spectacular. Did a great job. I'll tell you what, working off the tee, we got the lower pitches here. Great job of driving through. I think you picked up about, 15 or 18 miles per hour, and you hadn't hit many home runs before, and you just started to jack them out like crazy. Hit some balls in the 360 range. Outside here, Initially, we went back after working perfect in the cage off the tee and that. There's a real tendency to go back to the old swing, but that's a really nice swing right there. Drove your hands at the part of the ball you want to attack. There's your snap. And you still have a little bit of a side snap. You could come over the top and work a little bit, but everything was just so improved, and we got going live. See, here's a low pitch. You went back down to golfing it up. That's why we worked all the drills with the 1M tee and everything else. It's hard. Habits are hard to break. We can teach you the methods, but we can't change the muscle memory. You've got to do that on your own. So we want to continue to work on having a level swing, cutting through the ball, working on the perfect snap, getting the hands and the plane of the ball and not coming off. That's going to be a real key for you. Some great swings at the end, one arm finish. Awesome working with you, and continue to work on cutting and driving the ball versus lifting it.
Look at that.
86.
Look at that. I'm going to tell the back thing we just did. Just hit that about 360.
That ball's
Tell the back
close.
camera what you did, technically what happened.
I just kept my lead arm back, and when I stabbed at it and snapped through, and that was the furthest ball probably ever hit my leg.
Good. That's how you want to swing.
Bang!
Tell the
87.
back camera what you did.
I drive my knob at the ball, snapped through it. Oh no, that felt good.
Gotta say what it did. See,
I went,
330 into the wind.
yeah, probably 330 into the wind. Felt effortless.
That's gone. 85.
2 in a row. Tell the back camera what you did that time.
Same exact thing on the first one.
But be specific, tell it. You know,
I just made sure I drove my
side
knob.
rotation and drive.
Yeah, I mean, I kept my knob with the plane of the ball, and then I just made sure I snapped around.
And you got a lot of top hands too, right?
I felt, yeah.
Okay.
That's good now.
An inside pitch, and you lifted and golfed it up. Think yourself, watch that zone, and then drive. Step and drive. Better.
Jesus.
Over
90.
that. Step and drive. Better.
Jesus.
Over
90.
that. What was that?
90.
90, crazy. Good, you drove.
88.
I just snapped through, made sure I kept the knob on the plane of the ball, and then when I snapped through, my top hand just exploded through.
Little wind here blowing in at Dave North Diamond, but it didn't slow these sluggers down. Corey and Justin, Corey starting with you. 2 days of hard training. How fast the exit speed, what kind of power did you pick up?
Probably say I was on average around like 75, 78. And my fastest one ever is 91, but I've been consistently 10 miles an hour faster, I would say.
And any more home run distance than you had before?
Well, I'm actually hitting home runs now. Before I wasn't.
Yeah, and you can certainly see by the exit speed your line drive picked up. You had a bad golfing swing at the start.
Absolutely.
Inside out swing. What's your biggest fix here going, besides the stride, rotation, and lag and snap? What's your individual fix as far as walking out of here trying to find the thing that's breaking down the most?
Definitely my top hand. I would say if I could focus on the over snap and exploding through, just not, stop going like 70%, try to go all the way on every swing.
One thing here at the end too, we got tired, your last swings weren't quite as good as the first ones, and you just weren't getting the hip drive, Hips have to drive that stab and driving the knob forward on the plane, and then your top hand below and past the bottom hand creates a snap, right?